Hi, my name is Cynthia Davenport, and I am the press secretary for Citizens for a Better Norristown. It is our goal in our organization to educate the citizens of Norristown and the surrounding communities on issues that impact their lives. Next, we will have the candidates that we have endorsed for the Montgomery County Court of Common Pleas judge. They are Garrett Page, Cheryl Austin, and Michael Shields.
Hello, my name is Garrett Page, P-A-G-E. I am running for the Court of Common Pleas of Montgomery County. On November 3rd, you will have a rare opportunity to participate in probably the most historical judicial race ever in this county. There will be 7 new judges. That'll be 1/3 of the bench. And since judges sit for 10 years, that's going to make a huge, significant difference in this county. Let me tell you a little bit about my background. I went to Central High School, then Swarthmore College, then to North Carolina Central Law School, came back to my roots, and started practicing in the Public Defender's Office, where I did criminal law for about 7 years in the Defender's Office. Thereafter, I practiced with a practitioner named Dick Rogers in the area of civil practice, trying all kinds of cases. I must have tried over 150 jury trials in both arenas, the civil and criminal, and I will bring that experience to the bench. I was very proud to receive the highly recommended rating from the Bar Association. Now, I'm also the county treasurer. That means I'm in charge of all the county's investments. I deal with all the banks of the county, and I have done that for almost a decade. I have been proud to be elected in this county 3 successive elections. I believe that I will bring diversity to this bench. I will believe I will bring my public service. I'm a deacon at my church, been so for 25 years. I will bring and coalesce all of those administrative skills with my legal skills to give you a fair judge, one who will listen, one who will be fair and have no predisposition about cases. This is a historical race. Some folks don't even know that there is an election on November 3rd. You have an opportunity to elect 7 judges. I am asking you to give me the honor to be one of those judges of the Court of Common Pleas, a very esteemed bench, one that I want to make a difference on, one that I believe I will make a difference on. Give me an opportunity. Come out and vote on November 3rd.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Austin, and I am a candidate for the Montgomery County Court of Common Pleas. I encourage you to come out and vote this November the 3rd, 2009. It's a very important election because there are 7 openings for judge. Once in a lifetime opportunity here in Montgomery County. Never before has this happened. And you may think, well, it's an off-year election, and why come out to vote? Well, these are 10-year terms. Most people serve 2 terms, so it will be another 20 years before there's an opportunity to vote. Most people never plan to go before a judge, but when you do have to go before a judge, you want to make sure that you are heard, that the judge listens to you, and that the law is applied fairly and impartially. I believe I have the skills and the qualifications to make that happen. I'm a committed public servant. I've served 24 years in the United States Navy, retiring as a Navy captain. I've also served Montgomery County as an assistant district attorney. And I currently work part-time as a public defender, so I've seen both sides of the law as it relates to criminal law. However, I think the law drastically impacts the quality of life, and that is my main reason for wanting to serve as a judge on the bench in Montgomery County. I believe that our mandates and everything that we do affects the quality of life, and I think that my participation on the bench will enhance that. So I encourage everyone to come out and vote, and I would appreciate your consideration on Tuesday, November the 3rd, to vote for Cheryl Austin. If you want to know more about me, please contact my website. Look me up, www.cherylaustin.com, CHERYLAUSTIN.com.
My name is Michael Shields. I'm a Montgomery County lawyer and a candidate for judge of the Court of Common Pleas of Montgomery County. I have lived in Montgomery County my entire life and have practiced law in Norristown for my entire professional career. I graduated from St. Joseph's Prep, Villanova University and Villanova Law School, and served on active duty with the United States Army as a member of the 7th Infantry Division. My career has consisted of serving as a law clerk for a judge of the Court of Common Pleas and in private practice in Montgomery County, in Norristown specifically, since I finished my clerkship. The first firm being the firm of Gerber, Davenport, and Walensik, and other firms, and I've had my own practice since 1984. I specialize in civil litigation and arbitration and mediation, which means the decision of cases which would otherwise be decided by the court. And I was evaluated by the Bar Association when I decided to run for judge and was found to be highly recommended, the highest evaluation the bar gives. I bring these kind of, not only my professional experience as a lawyer for over 30 years, but also my life experiences. I'm a father, a grandfather, and a military veteran. I bring these things to the bench. I think it's the duty of a judge to open a courtroom to people so that they feel that they are being heard, that their voice is being heard, and that they're being treated fairly. I've represented families and businesses in Montgomery County from my office in Norristown for all these years, and I know what people expect when they come into a courtroom. They expect to be respected in the first place by the judge, by the attorneys on both sides, and they expect to have a fair result and the opportunity to be heard. I intend to make sure that happens in each of the cases that I hear in Montgomery County.
Thank you to the judicial candidates. Next, we would like to introduce to you the candidates that we have endorsed for the Municipality of Norristown Council. Unavailable at the time of the taping is Linda Christian, who is an incumbent in the 3rd Ward. We wholeheartedly support Linda in her endeavor to be re-elected to Municipal Council. The other candidate is Marlon Millner.
Hello, my name is Marlon Millner, and I'm running as a Democratic nominee for the position of Norristown Councilman at Large in the 2009 general election, and I'd like your support. In 2006, in January, I moved to Norristown, and I chose Norristown because I wanted someplace that was close to work. But what I found was a wonderful, pedestrian-friendly, diverse, cosmopolitan community outside of Philadelphia with recreation, Elmwood Park Zoo, and a place that would have a hospital that was literally only 3 blocks away from my home in the North End, where my son was born in 2007. And so what my wife and I ultimately found was not just a suburban community that so often becomes a bed and breakfast for commuters, but we really found a place to call home. And I value that home just like you do. I value the fact that we can use our tax dollars more wisely and efficiently, that we can find an appropriate reuse for Montgomery Hospital, one that will help our community, that we can work together with other communities that face the same issues around infrastructure and education and housing that we have to find regional solutions that will improve our community. And most of all, we can continue to lead the way in transparency and open government. So on Tuesday, November the 3rd, I ask that you vote for me, Marlon Millner, Norristown Councilman at Large.
Thank you to all CBN endorsed candidates. We are encouraging all citizens of Norristown, East Norriton, and West Norriton to come out and vote the CBN way on November 3rd. This is an important election, and your voice must be heard and your vote must be counted. Remember, come out and vote the CBN way on November 3rd. Thank you on behalf of CBN.